is ridiculous. There's a person at this apartment complex who's driving around in the middle of winter with completely bald tires. Completely bald. No tread whatsoever. Although, to be fair, it's 50 degrees out and rainy in the middle of winter. Was it December 20th? And it's 50 degrees outside. But it's raining, so bald tires in the rain can't be safe either. It's crazy. And then there's another car here that has a flat tire and no plates. Kind of like someone ditched it here. Hasn't moved since we moved in, which was a month ago. So yeah, great stuff. Today we're working on the adventure bus. Yet again, we're working on the exterior. We got new wheels. We got some spiked lug nuts. We're doing some painting. Well, we didn't get new wheels, but we're painting the wheels. Anyway, let's get to the shop and start working. Before I go straight to the shop, I'm gonna get some Christmas presents and some stuff at the auto parts store. Best thing about having friends who are car enthusiasts is that you can get car parts and you can go Christmas shopping at the same place, an auto parts store. In a previous one of my videos, I asked you guys if I should paint the wheels chrome or if I should paint them gloss black. The gloss black would match the current color scheme really well because it's gray and gloss black. The chrome might add some cleanness to it. Make it look less like a prison bus and more like a cool tow rig. The vote won for gloss black, but all of the comments said chrome. But a couple of you guys and a couple of my friends let me know that painting chrome doesn't really work. So if I wanted to make these wheels chrome, I would have to take them off, get the tires dismounted, and send them to a shop to get actually professionally chromed. That would be expensive and time consuming, so I'm not gonna do it. Plus, with the future color scheme of the bus, I think the gloss black is gonna look better. While we're working in the wheel area, we're going to go ahead and undercoat the frame with POR 15, which is a rust preventative paint. We're gonna add the spiked lug nuts, and we're gonna remove the rear fender flares. Time to see what this 3-ton jack is made of. Yikes. Why did the jack stand make that noise? That's a 6-ton jack stand, so it should be plenty. This could be sketchy. Kicking the wheel of my foot, unsuccessful. Hitting it with a sledgehammer, unsuccessful. Heating it up with a propane torch, then hitting it with a sledgehammer and kicking it, unsuccessful. Dropping the full weight of this 10,000-pound bus on the wheel with none of the lug nuts tightened, unsuccessful. It's safe to say I need some more gains and some more leverage to get this wheel off, but it's not even necessary to remove the wheel. It's just a little bit more convenient. Not anymore though, it's definitely less convenient now. So we'll just paint the wheel when it's still on the car. I feel like I'm back in high school, plastic dipping my wheels without removing them. So you can see the issue with these wheels is that there are just layers and layers of paint on them. I'm gonna go ahead and show these wheels what a power tool means. The wheel's pretty good. I got most of the paint off. I'm gonna hit it with sander and then we can start priming. Kill me now. The old paint on these wheels has to be at least a 1/16 of an inch thick. It's ridiculous. I've tried my best to clean it all up, make it all smooth, transition it, scuff it up, make it so that the finish this time around is gonna be nice and smooth and good. But it is really challenging and it's still not gonna be perfect. I spent like 3 hours on this wheel and it's now ready for paint, so gonna get painting.
Brian Little.
I was actually able to get the outside rear dually wheel off, which was really awesome. These things are meaty. Like, the rim is pretty small, but the tire's thick, dude. If you're getting an off-road tire, that's the way to do it. Thick. No stancy stuff. Now that the outside wheel is out, I can reach the bolts that hold the fender flare in, so I can unbolt the fender flare. Caleb did an oopsie. I went to prep the wheel for the next layer of paint by wiping it down with some more wax and grease remover. I touched this top part to make sure it was dry, but I didn't touch down there. That part down there is definitely still wet, and now it's got some stuff in it, but oh well. It's gonna look so much better about these fender flares. Smooth, and there's gonna be like a gap, and it's gonna look good. I'm gonna order some gray Plastidip so I can touch up the yellow. Front turned out really good. It looks pretty much the same as before, except it's shiny. I'll let this stuff dry overnight. I'll come back tomorrow, do the other side, and install the lug nuts. So the parking at my apartment is first come, first serve. There are no assigned spots. So if you get here at night and there's no parking spots available, you're shit out of luck. You either have to park down the street at Jewel or park in front of some poor person's house on this neighborhood down here. I think it's like super dumb. I feel like if I'm paying to live here, I should get a parking spot. That's mine. I shouldn't have to worry about parking down the street and walking home to the place that I pay to live. Doesn't matter. Anyway, I came home last night. There was no parking spots available. Instead of parking down the street and having to walk home, I parked on a snowbank, all flexed up. One of the many benefits of daily driving a Rally Miata. That was the other issue. This snowbank, when it was actually big before it melted most of the way, it took up like 6 parking spots. And there already aren't enough parking spots for everyone to park here. It's just so dumb. That's my only complaint with this place. Parking is terrible. But let's get to the shop and finish this bus. Oh, bam! Whoa, bike lug nuts. What? I want to make it clear that you guys asked for this. The comments of the last video where I asked you guys if I should get the spiked lug nuts or not, they were 99% positive. I think I saw one comment that was like, oh no, the spiked lug nuts are kind of truck rice. Everyone else was like, yes, spiked lug nuts. So here they are. It definitely is, you know, kind of a truck rice thing, but I think they're cool. I like them. I like them. The old lug nuts were so rusty and just crappy anyway that some new ones are kind of nice. These are pretty expensive. They're nice lug nuts. They're steel. They're one piece, so yeah, it should be pretty good. One thing I don't like about the paint that I use, it's black, but it's like it's got a little bit too much blue in it, so it's not super it's not a super deep black. Oh, yeah. Oh. These are pretty expensive. They're nice lug nuts. They're steel. They're one piece, so
it should be pretty good.
Nope. Out of the 16 lug nuts I tried to install, 8 of them had marred up threads. And now I don't have enough lug nuts to do the other side, which is fine because I kind of ran out of time. It took way too long to paint 2 rims. What should have taken a couple hours is taken now like 16 hours. I've spent 16 hours on painting 2 rims. But that's okay. 2 of them are done. 1/2 of them is done. Let's pull the bus out and see how they look. I am really digging it. I think that looks pretty dope. They're super shiny, the wheels, they look really nice. Look at that wheel gap, dude. It actually looks like it's kind of lifted. Like, that's so sick. I want to see this thing in the sunlight. I don't know about you guys, but I'm really happy with the results. Say what you will about spiked lug nuts, I think they look sick. The only thing that bugs me is that the wheels aren't actually black. They're like a black-blue. It's fine, you can't really notice it from afar, but if you're like up close looking at it, it's so obvious because the wheel, or the lug nuts are black and then the wheels are like purple. I swear my luck of products is terrible. I buy black paint that's not black, and I buy spiked lug nuts that don't thread on. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. Some of you might think that we riced out the school bus, but I really like it. What about in the next video? I've been talking about that for a while. I think it's about time it happened. So in the next video, we'll probably install the train horn and finish the other side of wheel painting. It's ridiculous it takes this long, but that's whatever. Thank you all so much for watching yet again. Leave your suggestions, your comments, your concerns in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace out. Have a great day, almost Merry Christmas, and bye.